All right,
Ugh.
so that was about dads.
Luis is a dad.
I am a dad.
Wow, you guys are so smooth and subtle. I couldn't even tell.
Is this where we transition to the whale, guys?
Yeah, let's just get into it, man.
Man, fatherhood is tough.
That's a fucking movie.
The whale. Oh, yeah. Okay. So
Yeah. We are gonna get into spoiler talk for anybody that cares about watching The Whale.
yeah, Randy,
but-
put your fucking VR headset away, dude. For once.
It's only been like Whale's been out for like 2 months now, but it's finally
Yeah.
out streaming
It's-
to own.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah. So when I watched The Whale, you couldn't just rent it off of Amazon. I had to buy that shit. So I now own a copy of The Whale through
Dude,
Amazon.
so now whenever you get
Yeah.
fucking happy and don't want to be happy,
Yeah, whenever
you can watch this movie.
I want to feel depressed for a couple days. I'll
Let me
fucking put
watch
The Whale
someone's
on.
fucking tragedy.
God. So first of all, I have no idea how this isn't nominated for Best Picture this year.
It's
Fucking
yeah.
Triangle of Sadness is nominated.
That's
but
a
this
bullshit
shit-
fucking movie.
Yeah.
Fuck
Versus
you,
this
Randy,
movie.
for recommending that one.
But I just can't get over how that's
it's
nominated.
only nominated for Best Picture. I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Oh, no, it's a shit movie. It shouldn't be there.
It shouldn't be there. But I just can't believe that The Whale wasn't nominated.
I know.
I was telling Frankie, like, yeah, I could see it replacing Triangle of Sadness and
With-
have no issue with it. Yeah.
whatsoever. The writing is so. I think the writing for The Whale is just so amazing that how it unfolds. It also reminded me a lot of. I kind of wish we would have seen it before we did the Rick Ives interview, because it's the same exact concept of just in one place. You don't get any outside. It's just all Brendan
You
Fraser
get a
in his
couple outside
apartment.
shots, but
Yeah, but
the
it's
whole
still
story
like
takes place there.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
even the outside shots are still from like the perspective of like it's his door.
Working
Yeah,
in a
I mean,
confined
outside, like it's a confined space.
Yeah, I mean, you get the shots of when they're on the beach and then when the
Mm,
daughter gets out of the bus. But those are
Yeah.
the only two shots that aren't related to the. I mean, the her getting off the bus is related to her going to the apartment, but it's not a direct shot of
Mhm.
either the front door, the porch, or like anywhere inside the apartment.
Well, the beach shot you're talking about is at the end, correct?
No, and before that too. They have a shot before that too, where they're talking. He's talking about when he's talking to his ex-wife about when they took the day at the beach,
Oh yeah, and it's
and
like
then he went swimming, and then you see him in the background, and you see his daughter as a younger version of her playing with the sand,
Mhm.
and then you do
Yeah.
get the final shot
then
with
it's
them on the beach.
at the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the big thing about this movie is the performance from Brendan Fraser,
Yeah,
and I haven't watched all of the best actors yet. I've seen 3 of them so far, including
I don't
him,
need to.
and I can't imagine anybody else is beating that because
no, he
Well,
did.
the competition for it isn't that strong. I was
It's-
looking at it. I was like, it's
yeah,
easily.
it's like Elvis and I've seen it's Elvis, the guy who played Austin Butler as Elvis, and Colin Farrell in that Banshees of Inisherin or whatever, and they're good in both their roles, but they're not better than what the
It's
fuck he
no,
did.
dude.
It's
I mean,
not even
okay.
close.
So
Living. What's Living? I haven't even.
I haven't seen. So those are the last 2. And After Sun, we kind of looked into them yesterday what they were about, but
yeah.
I
So I
don't
mean,
remember.
this movie.
It's his to win.
It's fucking Brendan Fraser did fantastic. If he doesn't win, it's bullshit if he doesn't win for this.
Yeah,
Because
I mean-
I am so happy he this is his comeback. I'm so
Mhm.
happy that he's coming back with such a fucking banger of a fucking movie. Such an emotional fucking movie. He did fucking great. Like fuck the Mummy. He's done some awesome movies before, but this one is his acting to the fucking T.
dude, and just how like you learn eventually why he started overeating and getting into it like that with his partner.
Yeah, it's so crazy
Like
too.
had quit
how-
eating and just dude.
and it's fucked up with the sister of his boyfriend who passed away.
Yeah.
How she had to go through it with her brother not eating and
Mhm.
dying. Now this guy is eating too much and dying from that.
Yeah. Oh, and then that whole shit with like all the money.
All the money he has.
Fucking yeah. and she needed like $700 to fix her truck.
I know. I mean,
and he
to
didn't
me,
help her. And
Well, that's where the writing really came in. And what I was telling Luis was like every moment something was unraveling, and more you learn more about what's going on, and it's just so beautifully written in that way.
Did anyone cry in this movie?
No,
I
Fuck you, Randy.
almost did.
I fucking did. I did cry.
Got pretty close to crying. I think she cried a little bit.
Yeah, Myrna cried, but no.
I was sitting there like choking up.
I thought it was just like a really good movie. I was just like in awe, just like, wow, that was amazing. Yeah.
Luis, it hit you.
That part right there, that scene right there, that's the first part that got me. That's the first part I started crying. And then the ending got me crying too. But for me, the reason I cried is because for me now being a dad, it's just it hits a lot different seeing these kind of things.
That daughter was rough, bro.
God.
Talk about
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, I texted Randy. I'm like, dude, I fucking hate the daughter.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's totally understandable why she's angry at him.
Yeah.
Like, he did leave them at the age of 8 for a guy. And I totally get that. Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing too. It's like I was saying, like, you know, being a dad now, like this kind of thing hits me different because it's like that's one thing I kind of fear in my life. It's like growing up and then having my daughter resent me for you know whatever reason. So that's why like when I watch this kind of things, I kind of put myself in the shoes of it, or I'm like, what if this shit happens? I mean, I'm not gonna be gay. I'm not gonna leave them for a dude. But it's like
you might gain 500 pounds.
Yeah, I'm almost there. But it's like just like any reason where like just growing up and then having your daughter like hate you for anything, it's a fucking scary thought as a dad.
Yeah,
so like seeing that being portrayed in the movie by such great actors, it hits you different.
Yeah, I mean, multiple times Jessica would look at me when we were watching it and talking about the daughter. She's just like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, she's just kind of a dick to everybody. She's even like a dick to the church kid.
Which that kid just seems to have a place in the movie for me for a bit.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you keep coming back? Like, but at first I was like, wait, does he know about the money? Is he trying to steal the money? After a while, because you find out that he's not a part of the church anymore.
Yeah, I think the reason he keeps coming back is because of that first time he met him, he saved him.
So he felt like he had some kind of like religious connection to him, like
he was there for a reason, like he was
kind
sent
of
there.
Brought back his faith in him or something.
And I mean, he fucking walks in and he's watching
gay porn, and jerking it
and jerking off, and just.
I mean, we've all been there, but
I've never had a church guy.
That's what hit Luis.
But you've had the gay porn jerking it off, though, right?
That's where Luis started crying.
It hit him the hardest.
Fuck, this was last night.
I feel it. I feel you, man.
Oh, how does Brendan Fraser know? Dude, I had no idea they were gonna show him like naked. Like, that was insane.
I mean, they definitely went all out on this movie. But I mean, I really, like you guys were saying, just every character had so much depth to them. It was just mind blowing. Just as you like the Mormon or the dude just kept coming back, and then you slowly learn more about him. And same with, you know, his friend, and same with the daughter. It's like everything is just unraveling. It's just so good.
Yeah, there are some parts where I'm like, this kind of feels like a thriller a bit, because like it'll be a shot of like inside the apartment, and then you see a shadow just go by the fucking window, and like 2 minutes later you get the knock.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, this is fucking kind of creepy at some points.
Well, it's just like him, like that's his connection to the outside world is just like through that window, and not
it's
even
that A24 spin on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I've been describing it as it is not a fun time at the movies at all. It's fucking fantastic, and you should watch it.
But you're gonna be depressed.
It's sad. It is not fun.
It's extremely sad. And that, God, I fucking hated the daughter when she's like, get up and walk over to me. I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you doing this? Like, he's trying to connect with you, and you want to be a bitch.
Yeah, she was just so angry with him though that it was.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, you don't fucking humiliate someone like that.
I did make a really bad joke at the end of the movie to Jessica though.
Oh, what'd you say? You gotta tell us.
So she looked at me and went. So he died, right? And I'm like, yeah.
He does, yeah.
And now I think she's dead too because he landed on top of
Dude,
her.
no. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, dude, that body's gonna fucking fall on her.
Like just straight forward.
Because I do. Okay, so when I was watching it, I was like, okay, he's walking to her. He's gonna fucking die. And if he dies, he's gonna go. The momentum's gonna keep him going forward. She's gonna fucking die. Like, do they both die? Because he's not just gonna collapse in place. He's gonna keep going forward.
Yeah, I'm guessing not really. And then the nurse is right outside too.
No, yeah, but she's right at the door. So if he falls on her, her head's gonna fucking hit the fucking walkway, like the handrail.
I think it's just more. It's just symbolic, guys.
Yeah,
just symbolic.
No, it's.
I don't give a fuck about symbolic right now. I want to know fucking.
Well, Brendan Fraser is also not that fat. Did you know that?
Well, yeah.
What?
That's what I'm saying. He just like he doesn't fall on her. He's also not that big.
Well, he floats. He floats away back to the beach because you see his feet off the ground.
But that's him going to heaven, bro. That's him fucking dead. His body kept going. His body don't disappear. Another part that got me too is like, I think at the second part I started crying was when we find out that it's her essay that he's been.
Yeah, I thought that was
I thought it was the boyfriend's.
Me too.
I always thought it was like the boyfriend's, but no, it's hers. And I'm like, fuck. That hit me.
That one was good. That was a good twist to it.
Yeah.
You think a grown ass man wrote that?
Dude, I don't know. But that's the thing.
I mean, I thought it did because we didn't really get to hear that much of it.
Randy.
You just got to hear some of it.
I thought it was a student, or something.
I thought it was. I knew his boyfriend was a student.
Oh,
yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah,
that's kind of. I think that's kind of like what they were going for, like to throw you off. Is that it was he has students and he fell in love with this student.
I didn't even think about that. That's interesting.
Randy's mind is like,
yeah, mind blown.
Well, all
right. So I do have one kind of complaint about the movie.
Not enough gay porn.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just a sub part, but I kind of thought when he's binge eating, that's always the scene when there's like an alcoholic character, they're like going crazy and drinking a lot. I thought it was a little goofy, like him binge eating and he's like stacking pizzas on pizzas. And
no, when I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, I never thought of that.
It's hard to do that scene and not seem kind of goofy. You know what I mean?
I thought that was a very powerful scene. I really enjoyed it.
I didn't think so. It didn't really pull me in. I thought it was just kind of like
because the context is like something happened before, right? And he was just.
I think it was when
the pizza man. Oh my god, the pizza man, bro.
Oh yeah.
Everybody had like so much into it, bro. Like the pizza man had to play into it. I think that's when like he kept trying to talk to him, and then he just felt like shitty and just started going on a rampage or some shit with eating.
And then he finally saw him, and then the guy
even that was powerful. Like all these little interactions, just
it's a fucking rough movie.
Yeah, and I have to rewatch it again because Nia didn't finish it, so I got to go through that shit all over again.
No thanks.
I'm gonna send you a picture of me crying.
Cry. use that for the thumbnail.
Well, at least you guys got to reset with a little cocaine, so that must be
Hey, Randy just transitions right away.
Yeah, that was a good switch because I went from watching The Whale on Thursday night and went and watched Cocaine Bear Friday morning. I know
Frankie did that. Yeah,
so it was like this is very different.
And I didn't watch it, so I'm curious to hear.
So we're giving The Whale a dope, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah,
I mean. we have 100%. To stand and clap for 6 minutes or whatever. Like,
I'm just saying we gotta fucking give it a label.
Yeah, that's true.